Hello everyone and welcome back to MK's Aviation. So today guys we are doing another massive unboxing. I'm not really sure what number this is because I'm kind of in a rush to make this video. But yeah, it is a massive unboxing. And as you can tell, it's not the biggest box, but my calculations, there should be 6 models in here. So quite a lot of models for such a small box. And yeah, as you can see, 6 pieces. So yeah, this will be an awesome box. I can't wait to open this thing up and we'll jump right into it. Okay, so these are the Gemini Jets March releases, the rest of them that I ordered, plus another model. I bought these from Easy Toys, so yeah, great company. And without further delay, we'll open this box right up. I kind of think it's funny when I see people with their little modeling knives. I'm from Kentucky, I use a pocket knife, so that's how I open my boxes. Not that it really matters, but as you can see, we have this box open and we'll start taking out the models. So right on top, you can see we have the first model, and it is the Frontier A320 Steve the Eagle. I can get it out of the box. They're very tightly packed in here. Alright, so you probably saw the second one. Here is the first model, Frontier Airbus A321 Steve the Eagle. Can't wait to see this one. Next model, we got one of two. We have the Bombardier CRJ 200 rather, for United Airlines. The new livery. This is going to be awesome for San Francisco and Denver and other airports like that. So as I said, 2 of 6. Let's get our next one out. So here we have... Alright, so here we have the next CRJ 200. So both of those are there. Hopefully they look great from the box. So got those. Our next model, I'll give you that. Next model, we have the Southwest 737-700 in the retro livery. I can't wait to see this one, and I am aware of the color, I guess you could say issue. I have a lot to say on that, so don't miss it. Yeah, I have a lot to say about that. And then second to last model, we have my second Delta CRJ 900. This is the last one I ordered. I ordered 2. One from Pan Fox, one from these guys. So I have all my Delta CRJ 900s, which is awesome. I know some of you guys might have unfortunately got it shorted on those, which kind of sucks, but I did order mine very quickly. So yes, that is great to see. And for the last model down here, it is an NG model. We have the Air Canada Rouge A320. I love this livery. I saw it in San Diego. I really like this plane. I was so happy when they came out. I knew I was going to get it eventually, and a couple months later, here it is. Okay, so with that being said, we'll open up all these models and see what we got inside. So I think I'm going to start with this Delta CRJ 900. I already made a review of this one. As I said, I got 2. The first one has already come. A link in the top if you want to go check that out. It's a pretty good review in my opinion, and yeah. I'm just going to open this up and make sure everything is okay. And just taking it out of the box, we can see it is a fabulous model, no issue. As you will see in the review, the horizontals, the stabilizers are kind of bent up a little bit. And of course, you have the issue with the gears. Now I have heard they're just glued in the wrong spot. You can fix them. Probably just going to leave them because I don't want to break them. But yeah, that is the Gemini Jets Delta CRJ 900. Again, if you want to see a more in-depth review, go check out the one I already made. Alright, next we have the Gemini Jets United CRJ-200. I can't wait to get this one out of the box. The only pictures I've seen are from Gemini Jets themselves, which are kind of fictitious, if you know what I mean. They're kind of color-wise are kind of weird. So I'm gonna get this one open. As you guys saw, I got 2, so we'll open both of these and take a look inside. Ooh, ooh, that looks nice. That is a nice model right there. Taking it out, and look at that, the gears are on properly. It's a shame they couldn't have done that for Delta, but Gemini Jets has always had a nice CRJ 200 mold, so this is not a surprise to me at all. And yeah, this is a perfect model, absolutely nothing wrong. So I'm glad I got 2 of these. This is gonna help a lot. So We'll open the other one. Hopefully no issues there as well. And yeah, no issue at all with our second one. So that is great to see. Okay, so we have two absolutely gorgeous models by Gemini Jets. Don't worry, we are going to go in depth on all of these models in a minute. But first, I'm just going to get all of them out of the box, as my normal standard operating procedures are. So yeah, don't worry, we're going to review all of these models in a moment. Alright, next we got Steve the Eagle. Now, I did see this guy actually out in Colorado the last time when I was out in Denver. I made a trip report about that trip, so if you haven't seen it, the link is in the top. But yeah, this is going to be hopefully a nice model. I was a big fan of the last A321 released by Gemini Jets, which I believe, well, maybe not the last, but I got the Delta one a couple months ago. I was very impressed. I know the Spirit one was pretty good. The only bad thing about this mold is the engines, and everything else, in my opinion, is pretty good. So we'll open this one up and see what we got. Hopefully it's not broken. Fingers crossed. Okay, everything's looking positive so far. It looks really nice. I'm just praying here. Alright, feels solid. Feels solid. Let's give me a second. I'm gonna test this out. And boom, baby, here we have the Gemini Jets Steve the Eagle A320. This is an awesome model. I mean, again, the engines, they're not that bad in my opinion. They are big, obviously. But I mean, look at this thing. Everything's intact. There's no issue. I mean, it just looks awesome. Obviously, no Wi-Fi box because it's Frontier. But man, paint is on point. Everything about this model is just great. So we are going to review this, as I said, for all of these. And yeah. All right, next model we have the Southwest Classic Livery 737-700. My dad has actually flown this one in real life, which is very cool. I'm gonna get it regardless. The livery is very nice. It used to be their old one. It would be kind of cool if they had the actual black stripe on the nose. I'm not sure if they still have one like that, but I know for a while they did, because that's what the old livery had. So it'd be cool if they still had that, but of course this one does not. There are actually two of these in Southwest Fleet. One is this one, and then there's another one with a red heart on the nose, and it is dedicated to someone in particular. I'm not really sure who. But yeah, we're just gonna open this one up, and I already know really what to expect, so yeah. Alright, so here is the model. Of course with the golden color, which I actually think is pretty on point, and I will explain why later. But yeah, just taking it out of the box, we see it is a very nice livery, a pretty nice plane. I know a lot of people have issues with these 700s with it being tail heavy, and that's not really Gemini Jet's fault as much as it's just kind of a hard model to get balanced. It is easier in real life, obviously, because it's a real thing. This is not. It is very small, so it's quite difficult to do. But yeah, as I said, I'll talk more about the color in a minute, and we'll move on to our last model, which of course is the Air Canada Rouge Airbus A320 by NG Models. I've been wanting to get this one for a while, so let's open it up and see what's inside. Alright, and at first glance, it appears to be an awesome model. I know a lot of these had issues. This one appears to be perfectly fine. I don't see any paint chips or anything on this model. So yeah, as I was expecting, a flawless model by NG, yeah, we'll go into greater review for all of these models. Alright, so starting off here, we have the United Express CRJ-200. Now, I have seen these in real life at a couple of different places. The most prominent was Denver. It is a very nice aircraft. I believe it is operated by SkyWest. Let me just check real quick. Okay, I'm not exactly sure who this is operated by. I'm sure I'll look it up and put it on the screen in a minute. But yeah, so as you can see, Gemini Jets has always had a nice CRJ-200 mold. I believe this is still the same as the old livery one was produced. Let me just bring that in. So yeah, as you can see, these are the exact same molds, which is a great thing because this is a very nice model. So it only makes sense that this is another great model. I love the new paint scheme on it. Starting up here, so we have the cockpit windows. Everything looks great. Decals are on point. Again, there's who it's operated by. I just can't read that, of course, because it has a human. Then we've got the United Express titles, winglets, everything looks great. Registration is November 246 Papa Sierra. And then we got the engines and of course the tail. Now here's the underside of the aircraft. Of course, not that much detail. Gears are fine, and got the Gemini Jets logo. As I said, the gears on this one are good. They are in the right spot for once. And yeah, that's kind of what we were expecting. I would have been kind of shocked if I had seen if the 200 series, if the Series 200 had the same issue as the 900 did. So that's nice to see. And so overall, just ranking this model, I'd give it a 10 out of 10 for perfect. And yeah, no flaws to me. Everything looks great. And we'll move on to the Frontier Airbus A321. Alright, so here it is, the Frontier Airbus A321 with Steve the Eagle, as I've said multiple times now. Mold looks great. I am very happy with this one. As I said, there's no Wi-Fi box. That's not Gemini Jet's fault, so don't go ranting about that. That's because Frontier doesn't have Wi-Fi. Next, we got the flyfrontier.com. I mean, colors on this are perfect. I have no complaints. So just starting up here at the front, we got the Steve the Eagle thing. The nose looks fine in my opinion. Like, I don't see any difference between this and NG's. Landing gear is awesome. Love the detail on Gemini's 321 gears. Got the Frontier. I don't know if that's a little green. I'm not a Frontier. A little bit too dark in my opinion. It looks great. So I don't have any complaints there. Engines, no, yeah, of course the engines, they're still too big. They're not that bad. It's worse when you look at them from the front than the side, in my opinion. The side, they look pretty decent. In the back there, got the gears. Gears are perfect, no issue there. Got the winglets. Now they do have the little Steve the Eagle on the other side over there, as you can see. I don't believe they're cut off at all. I think that's just how the livery's designed, so I don't think that's an issue. Then scooting back, you can see the registration is November 709 Foxtrot Romeo or Frontier. So yeah, we got the flyfrontier.com and of course Steve. So yeah, this is a great model. I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. Maybe I'll give it a 9 out of 10 just because of the engines. Other than that, it is a super nice model in my opinion, and I'm very glad to have it in the collection. I'm going to also try and get some Air Classics Frontier models because they are kind of the leading brand when it comes to Frontier. I'm going to try and get those. This is the second Frontier model for me, and yeah, I'm going to be working on kind of boosting this fleet over the next couple months. And real quick before we move on to the next model, here's an undershot of the aircraft. Got some nice details down there, and of course the underside of the tail. Alright, moving on to our next model, we have the Southwest 737-700 in the classic livery. Now, the first thing that people say or see when they get this model is the color. Now, I've seen lots of people bashing Gemini Jets, saying, what the heck, you guys can't see, you're blind, the color's all wrong, it's a brown matte. Well, I am here to tell you it is not a brown matte. If we go on Google and look at any picture, which we're going to do right now, you will see that there is no brown matte. You look at these pictures right here, this picture. This is not brown matte, that is gold. I don't know why people keep saying that it is, but it's not. We come down here, here's another one in the sun. Now, I'm sure there's people who are gonna send me a picture, will have pictures saying, this is not brown matte. Well, those pictures, or at least the ones I've seen, they're on cloudy days. So if we have a not cloudy day, it's gonna look like, the model itself is not gonna look like this. I've got like 3 or 4 lights on right now, which is making this pretty shiny, so it's not gonna be the same color on a sunny day as it is on a cloud. Like these pictures right here, these are sunny, so which is gonna be most often how it's gonna be when people are making a video. So this color is not like unrealistic by any means, as you've seen from these pictures. So I don't think Gemini Jets got the color wrong at all. It might be a little too light, I will give people that, maybe just a hair, but I don't think it's that bad. I think it's a nice model. I don't have any complaints with the mold. I think the gear height could be a little bit smaller. I don't think the gear itself, I think these little doors, they're kind of too tall in my opinion, but that just might be me. And yeah, as I said, I think colors are great. I don't I think the only thing, as I've said, is maybe a little more brown in this color. But other than that, I don't think they missed this color too drastically like people are making it sound like. So that's my opinion. You don't have to agree. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. This one is mine. Alright, just starting at the front of the aircraft, you can see we have the classic stamp up there. Nose, the 737s by Gemini have been getting a little bit too nose pointy in my opinion. But then we got the cockpit windows, we got the L1 boarding door, looks great, no issue. I kind of like how Southwest does these kind of color contrasts with their gears. As the front one is white and the back one is red. I think that looks kind of cool. Then we're moving down to the fuselage. We got the engines there. Color looks good, as I said. First antenna there, Wi-Fi box, that looks awesome. Then we got the wings. I don't see any issue with the winglets. I can't get it to focus though, unfortunately. We have a registration of November 714 Charlie Bravo. So my dad has flown this one, as I said. And then we have the tail, which looks very nice. So yeah, if this whole aircraft was the shade of that tail, which I don't think it's that far off from the rest of the plane, it will be a very nice model, 9 out of 5. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to give this model. I'm going to give this model a 9. I know a lot of people aren't. I'm going to just say give it a 9, and we'll move on from that. Alright, here's the underside of the plane. It is very nice, as you can see. Very nice colors. And yeah. Alright, yeah, so that is the Southwest 737-700 Classic. I think it turned out very nice. Yeah. I hope you guys were able to get this one. I know it'll probably sell out pretty fast here, so if you haven't, I'd get on it. But yeah, this one, I like it a lot, and it is very nice to have in my collection. Alright, lastly we have the Air Canada Rouge Airbus A321, and one thing that's kind of sticking out to me is these winglets. Now these seem very high and very long. Normally this is Gemini Jets' place to screw up, but it appears NG's kind of taking a page out of their book today. Yeah, these look very long and very straight and pointed in my opinion. Like normally I don't remember really think that these are supposed to look like that. I mean, comment down below if you think what you think, but I'm not sure this is supposed to look like that. Aside from that, it is a very nice model. I mean, we got color scheme that looks great. Colors are awesome. But just starting up front here, we have the normal Airbus detail. I'm not really sure. It's probably like for some hose or something up there, that little red box. Then we got the cockpit windows, which look great. I love the NG 321 nose detail. I think it's pretty nice. Then we got the Star Alliance titles, as Air Canada is Star Alliance. We got the L1 door, L2 door. Great. Engines, I don't know, these things, they look kind of low to the ground for me. Normally if you see an Airbus A321 in real life, they're going to be a little bit higher. I think even the Geminis are slightly higher than these, so yeah, that's kind of weird. Then we've got the rear part back here, Wi-Fi box, got the Air Canada tail. Registration is Charlie Golf Hotel Quebec, India. Yeah, so overall it is a pretty nice model. I give it an 8.5 or 9 if I had to rank it. And yeah, I would recommend getting this one. I know a lot of people already got it and might have issues or have had issues, so I'd be aware for that. And yeah, it is a very nice model, as I said, and one that I'm pretty pleased with. So yeah. So yeah, that does conclude this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, learned from it. These are some awesome models this month. And Gemini Jets is back at it again with another banger month for releases. Got the American CRJ 900. This is crazy, y'all. I already got 3, and the models I'm going to get out of there I'm going to get a couple more. I'm also going to be bringing a new series every month called Model News. Now, I'm sure a lot of people do that already, like for instance Citrus Aviation. However, mine's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be as much, it's kind of funny to say, but mine's not really going to be about the entire, like, I guess, aviation, like all the models that come out or releases. I'm just going to tell you more like what I think about them and what I'll be getting. Also like some orders that I've made, orders I'm planning to make, just other fun stuff like that. Also, on the topic of orders, I did get another order to ship. It is a JC Wings model, that's all I say. I already have another one here today. And that all I'm gonna say is that there's a very special unboxing coming out, and you won't want to miss it. So to be sure you don't, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, as we've always got awesome aviation content like this coming out to you. But yeah, that is gonna do it for me, guys. But I'm telling y'all, Gemini Jets is turning the ship around. Can't wait to see what's coming next. But that is gonna do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said, learn from it, and hopefully you guys can get some of these models for yourselves. So that's it for me, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless.